Is the end near for a Universal thrill ride? Why Rip Ride Rocket may be demolished.
Temperatures head into the 80s this weekend, but it comes with some rain. I'll have that full forecast at 11.
Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG. We're getting results in your neighborhood now at 11 p.m.
Is the end near for a top Universal thrill ride? New at 11, there are big signs. Rip Ride Rocket will soon be demolished. But we start night at 11 with new details just in about a story that is now making national headlines. A local pizza delivery driver accused of stabbing a customer 14 times in front of her child. Deputies say she was angry over a small tip. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Lisa Bell. Matt Austin and Ginger Gadsden have the night off. Tonight, her attempted murder charge has been upgraded to first-degree murder, and there's someone else deputies want to question. Investigators say when 22-year-old Brianna Elvelo came back to the Riviera Motel in Kissimmee on Earl Bronson Memorial Highway, she had a man with her. That hotel is about a mile and a half southeast of the Silver Spurs Arena. News 6 reporter Stephanie Rodriguez is in Osceola County with the new details about what happened. Stephanie, thank you. If you can help investigators identify that man, you're asked to call Crime Line at the number on your screen, 1-800-423-TIPS. New at 11 tonight, investigators are looking into a small plane crash at Renninger's Flea Market in Melbourne. The propeller plane went down around 7 o'clock tonight. The pilot says there was a mechanical issue and was attempting to return to Melbourne Orlando International Airport when he hit a high-tension power line and ended up in the parking lot on West O'Galley Boulevard. That's just off I-95. That entrance ramp was shut down tonight while police and the FAA investigated. The pilot and co-pilot got out and were walking when paramedics arrived. One of them was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. A man is dead in Orange County, shot to death after police say he was trying to break into a car. Police have not confirmed the name or age of who was killed. Now, this happened around 5 o'clock this morning at the Summergate Apartments off Conroy Road. The person who shot him was an off-duty corrections deputy. Right now, there is no word on if he will face any charges. All right, we want to check in now with meteorologist Michelle Morgan, who's standing by, pinpointing some changes for us in our forecast. Michelle?
Yeah, today was a really nice day across Central Florida, but we do have some changes in the forecast as we go into the weekend. We'll start you off with a live look outside in downtown Orlando, zoomed in on the Kia Center. And this camera from Light Orlando delivering hope, so all is good right now. I'm not tracking any rain. Today was a warm day. At the airport, we hit an official high of 80 degrees, which was above normal. Normally we're supposed to be at 73, so not feeling like the end of December whatsoever, because we have an area of high pressure that is over the southeast, and that is allowing our daytime highs to warm up, staying above average. And we're going to keep those lower 80s heading into the weekend before rain heads our way on Sunday. As we take a look at the satellite and radar, you continue to see some clouds streaming into the area, with some offshore showers, and that's about it. As we wrap up our Thursday, we are still dealing with some strong winds, gusts between 15 to almost 20 miles per hour across Central Florida. High rip current risk remains in place through tonight, lasting through tomorrow. Now, overnight temperatures are expected to dip into the lower 60s, and we are looking at the possibility for patchy dense fog through the overnight heading into tomorrow morning, but we'll be seeing plenty of clouds, temperatures in the upper 60s by 9, and then nearing 80 tomorrow. Now, the weekend forecast changes are on the way. We'll talk about all of that coming up in my full forecast, Lisa.
All right, Michelle, thank you. The GoFundMe set up for the boy who was hit by a drone last weekend is more than halfway to its goal tonight. 7-year-old Alexander spent Christmas Eve and Christmas in the ICU after having heart surgery. Video shows several drones breaking away during a show at Lake Eola in Orlando. His parents say one of them hit Alexander in the stomach and shocked his heart, leading to the surgery. Tonight, the GoFundMe to help the family recover has raised more than $30,000. Their goal is $50,000. You can find the link to donate on our website, clickorlando.com. Meanwhile, Sky Elements, the company behind the Lake Eola drone show, was due to have 2 shows today in Orlando, one at the Orlando World Center Marriott, the other at Universal Orlando. The Marriott canceled its show and Universal paused the drone portion of its show. Well, we call this the holiday season because Christmas is far from the only celebration happening right now. Tonight not only marks the first night of Kwanzaa, it is the 25th year that the festival has been celebrated in Winter Park and Daytona Beach, the 36th year in Central Florida. Tonight, News 6 was invited to the Kwanzaa celebration at the Winter Park Community Center, which is sponsored by the city's Parks and Recreation Department.
A lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, no, it's Christmas time, we get gifts. But what about our culture? What about our roots? What about our flag? What about our history? All of it. And Kwanzaa, everybody being here is just helping put that back into people's minds. Like, oh yeah, no, we didn't just pop up out of nowhere. We came from somewhere. We did something to come here.
Kwanzaa was created in 1966 as a non-religious way for African Americans to reconnect with ancestral roots. It is celebrated each year from December 26th until January 1st. A candle is lit each night on a 7-branched candelabra called the Kinara. Candles also play a symbolic role in Hanukkah, and tonight marks the second night of the Jewish Festival of Lights. News 6 was invited to Longwood tonight, where the Chabad of North Orlando lit a public 6-foot menorah at Reeder Park. The rabbi says this is the 50th year of public menorah lightings in the United States. He says the first one happened in Philadelphia back in 1974.
It's about trying to make peace in your own home. Smile a little more. Smile to somebody on the street in your city. Change the area around you. Change your sphere of influence. Bring in a little more light and kindness. And little by little, a little more light. It's the message of Hanukkah. Every night, another candle until we light up the entire candelabra, the entire menorah. That's the message.
According to Jewish tradition, upon recapturing the ancient temple in Jerusalem, there was only enough oil to burn for one day, but it lasted miraculously for 8 days. Learn more about all of the holidays at clickorlando.com. It's the agency at the heart of the infamous feud between Governor Ron DeSantis and Walt Disney World. The governor ordered an investigation. Did the Disney-controlled Reedy Creek board commit a crime? News 6 reveals what the investigation determined next. Also, is time almost up for a Universal thrill ride? New at 11, why Rip Ride Rocket may soon be demolished. You're watching News 6 at 11, live on a Thursday night, getting results for Lake Nona, Paramore, and all of Central Florida.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Rubenstein Law.
Because of you, the insurance people decided that they're going to help. You did it. Channel 6 did it. And that I will say thank you.
Now at 11, the infamous feud between Governor Ron DeSantis and Walt Disney World is back in the headlines. The board that used to oversee Disney's special taxing district has been under a state investigation for more than a year now. The question, did the Disney-controlled board commit a crime? News 6 investigator Mike DeForest just got his hands on the state's findings. New at 11 tonight, it appears time may be running out to hop aboard one of Universal's biggest thrill rides, the coaster Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, which can be seen from the entrance of Universal Studios Florida. The ride is known for its steep lift hill and for letting each rider pick their own soundtrack for their fast-paced journey through the park's Minion Land and New York areas. Well, according to a new filing with the South Florida Water Management District, Universal plans to remove an existing attraction and replace it with a proposed attraction. While Rip Ride Rocket is not specifically named in the filing, a map of the area impacted shows the exact footprint of that coaster. Another diagram shows the replacement attraction would take up nearly the exact same space with a couple of small buildings added. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket opened in 2009. It takes riders 167 feet into the sky, which is almost 17 stories. With a top speed of 65 miles an hour, it has had several instances where fire crews have had to help stuck riders get off the coaster over the years. Court records show a couple from South Florida sued, claiming a brain injury from the ride, and that case is still in the courts. Now, Universal has not confirmed that the ride is closing or what will replace it. You can share this story right now, though, from the homepage of clickorlando.com. All right, we're going to check in now with our weather. It was a great day to hit the theme parks, but we do have some changes on the way, Michelle.
We do. You know, it's been so warm. Christmas was fantastic across Central Florida. Today was nice. We hit a daytime high of 80 degrees in Orlando. It was nice and dry. But as we take a look at the radar scan here, we're looking at some showers pushing on shore towards Satellite Beach, Rockledge, Port St. John. We'll see some light showers momentarily, but everyone else, we are nice and dry, and I do expect things to remain mostly dry through the overnight hours. Zooming things out here, looking at the satellite imagery, we're continuing to see those clouds spin in from our south and west, so expect mostly cloudy conditions for most cities across our viewing area, and we'll be waking up to plenty of clouds, then eventually seeing those clouds thin out tomorrow afternoon, warming us up into the middle to upper 70s. But winds are still pretty breezy across the peninsula, still getting wind gust readings of 18 miles per hour here in Orlando, Sanford, 19 miles per hour in Daytona Beach. Now, because of the wind direction here out of the north and northeast, that'll continue to push up some water along our shoreline. We may see minor to moderate beach erosion, and also if you're planning on doing any boating, any fishing early tomorrow morning, just be very careful because there's a high rip current risk in place, and that will last through tomorrow. Now, your forecast lows, normally you're supposed to be in the lower 50s. We will see lower 60s across many inland spots, and upper 50s out in Palm Coast, middle to upper 60s in Cocoa Beach, as well as Melbourne. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast for tomorrow.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency? You ought to call Strata.
We'll see some patchy dense fog as we kick off our Friday morning, so watch out for that, mainly along the I-4 corridor pointing north and west. But temperatures will be in the 60s. We're in the lower 70s by 10, middle 70s by lunch, and then continuing to climb into the upper 70s as we go through the afternoon hours. For the rest of Central Florida, we'll see 79 in Claremont, Leesburg, 77 out in Sanford, 72 in Daytona Beach, 74 in Cape Canaveral, and 76 degrees in Melbourne. So your clouds and rain forecast looks fine. We really don't have any huge weather systems heading our way in the next couple of days. We'll continue to see those clouds thin out as we go through your Friday, and a few isolated coastal showers are possible as we go through your Friday afternoon, and that is about it. Let's go ahead and talk about the changes on the way. I am expecting a cold front to move through Central Florida on Sunday. So if you have any plans on Sunday, just make sure you have that rain gear ready to go. Timing right now, we're looking at Sunday afternoon, scattered rain. This will not be a washout situation, but some rain is in the forecast and a few embedded thunderstorms as we go through your Sunday evening into Sunday night with a few residual showers early Monday morning. Here's a look at your 7 days, 79 tomorrow, 80 as we head into our Saturday and Sunday, calling for a 50% chance for scattered rain and storms. And then New Year's Eve looks great. We'll see a high of 78, and even as we head into New Year's night, or Eve night, temperatures in the lower 60s.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Here are tonight's Florida lottery numbers. Pick 2, 0, 0. Pick 3, 5, 1, 1. Pick 4, 6, 7, 1, 1. Pick 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 0. The fireball is 8. Fantasy 5, 36, 16, 34, 10, 33. And Cash for Life, 23, 30, 33, 42, 49. The cash ball is 2. Good luck. A Florida family searching for their missing dog got a doorbell ring they were never expecting.
It was about 2:30 a.m. and she came pawing at the door, ringing the doorbell, which was Christmas Eve.
Next, a closer look at Athena's journey home in time for Christmas.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Freedom Health Medicare Advantage plans.
The people who walk through the door in need are our neighbors.
This takes an entire community and all the volunteers who have come out here today.
You are a huge blessing. Thank you.
It shows that Central Florida is a community that supports its own.
And thank you for being so generous as a community.
A Florida family was preparing to spend the holidays without their beloved dog. The German Shepherd named Athena escaped her house the week before Christmas, and just as they were losing hope, their doorbell rang. Reporter Shanila Kabir from our sister station in Jacksonville has the story. What an amazing story, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Athena coming home, it's like better than Santa, like, right?
I mean, the fact that she has the ability to ring the doorbell.
Well,
what a good dog.
I mean, part husky, I mean, is a smart dog, right?
Way to go, Athena. Glad
Yes.
she's back home. Sports director Jamie Say is here. The Magic were at home tonight.
Yeah, against the Miami Heat, and they deliver another good one. Now, 5 days ago, the Magic rallied to beat Miami. Tonight, the roles were reversed. Magic led by a lot, but the Heat come back, leading to a fantastic finish with last-second shots. Highlights and reaction for the Kia Center next.
The Prep Player of the Week is sponsored by Sonic. Sonic. Trooper Steve on Patrol is sponsored by Gibson Truck World. We are the king of trucks.
5 days ago, the Magic rallied from 25 points down to beat the rival Miami Heat. Tonight, the visitors from South Florida went for payback at the Kia Center. Yeah, great school, good football program. Miami is going to benefit from him on the offensive line.
6'7".
6'7". He will be protecting some quarterbacks for sure.
All right, Jamie, thank you. You can find all of tonight's stories plus breaking news and podcasts on News 6 Plus. Have a great night.
The weather can change in an instant. And the News 6 Pinpoint Weather Team is there, letting you know where the biggest threats are popping up, pinpointing how long they could put your family at risk. News 6 Pinpoint Weather.